MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Stepping up to the plate, Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Cueto will go to first. Nick Markakis digging in now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Acuna digs in now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the stretch.
Whoa, that pitch is out. Yep, that ball went out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Markakis, base runner at first with one out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to get...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Here's the 1-0. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. There's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 runs already home here. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 3 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Kian Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, the third baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Wong.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kian Wong is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Raider.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, still without a home run and 5 driven in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Runners on first with one down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Popped him up. Riley in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, no left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1 home. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. So here now's the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out. Two balls, no strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Oh man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He grounds it sharply to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks 2nd best on the roster in that category. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Brandon Belt, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Brandon Belt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Acuna is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, Evan Longoria.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty, one man out. Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Two gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Slater's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits this one hard the other way. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hard ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he's set down, 1 away. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now that's
Striding in once again, Kian Wong, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Again, another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Austin Slater, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. One thing he noted is how well they're doing as a group at hitting the off-speed pitches they're seeing. Soft stuff is obviously meant to disrupt a hitter's timing, but with 6 of their hits coming off those pitches, that definitely doesn't seem to be the case right now.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
To the plate now, Mike Soroka. Now a bunt attempt here. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's in.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. And a slider bounces, and that gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
No balls and a strike to count. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
1-0.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants nothing. In now, Wilmer Flores. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Albies picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The right fielder,
So
number 9.
striding forward now, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shift to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Evan Longoria.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to third, right to him. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Tyler Anderson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Anderson.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Riley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Buster Posey now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Striding in, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Crawford, 33 years old. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Three balls and a strike, the count to the Giants shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And the count will be full. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Alex Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Alex Dickerson.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. Kian Wong would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in, Kian Wong, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and he botches it.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
At the plate, Austin Slater. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Markakis. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Kevin Gossman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch.
Ozzie Albies.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck is Nick Markakis. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now the 2-1 to Markakis. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Flores is there to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
In now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1. Gets a swing and a miss at a slider breaking away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Giants leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Sean Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Sean Anderson.
So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Flowers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Three and 0 now. Dansby Swanson waits on deck. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1.
3-2. Count 4.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 6-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Anderson.
Sean Newcomb will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adeiny Echeverria will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 24, Adeiny Echeverria.
Hunter Pence will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hunter Pence.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To the left side, but it's well foul. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Whoa.
Stepping in now, Kian Wong, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for San Francisco. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Arlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 97, Arlene Garcia.
Ready to begin the 8th. Ready once again, Austin Riley. Singled homer run in his last time up. First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Here's Echeverria now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way.
1-0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Liner towards second. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Nope. 3-0. Nick Markakis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
At the plate, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1.
At the ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1 home. Flipped out the other way towards short. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Into the box, Austin Slater. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
1-2. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Acuna giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He doubled his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Freeman will head to second, and this one bounds around against the wall, and he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No one out with a runner at second. Popped him up. Posey is there. 1 down. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. In his career, Inciarte is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fastball called for strike 2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Count still at 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Slater's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants nothing. Luke Jackson will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
77, Luke Jackson.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
One and two.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. To the plate now, Buster Posey.
as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. Brandon Crawford would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.